Hello everyone, this is Greyshot 17 here, bringing you a Company of Heroes to Replay, brought to you by Down PT. In any case, this is a 3v3 on Redshift Winter. I don't think I've had this map on in quite a long time. Although to be fair, during the beta, the summer version, or I guess I'm sorry, not beta, when the British factions new commanders were released, this map, for whatever reason, winter version was being showcased a lot. I'm just like, okay, that's cool. Whatever. In any case, let's see. We have 3 British players. Yeah, 3. And then 2 OKW. No, 2 Vermont and 1 OKW. Okay. So let's see how well they fare against the Germans. Now, again, this is a 3-person British team, meaning that and it detracts of being British. For example, they don't... While the British are great at getting heavy armor, and they don't have they still lack in comparison to some vehicles, like again like the Jackson or the Su-85 for tank destroyers, just long range or comparatively so, while the Centaur is like, oh my god, that's such a great vehicle. Again, you don't have the benefits such as the Soviet half-track healing and other things. So I mean, it counters back and forth. One has more firepower, one has more special abilities. So let's see what happens, of course. Let's look at rank real quick to see how things are going to fare up. Okay. Wow, easily should go to the Germans. Easily should go to the Germans. By the way, it looks like the British are doing a frontal charge. Again, for the British, they have a lot of great frontline infantry that can backfire on them very heavily. Because again, if... Oh, this is a terrible spot. If you attack an enemy and you lose a lot of men, it takes a while to get them back and to heal. Oh my god, so close. That's why you should have put in this building. You should have put in this building. While you hold on, you get a sniper, you get an MG, and you save up and you get a sniper. I guess you're versing British, and if you keep the distance, you're fine. But god damn, that's a really, really bold move. On the left side here, oh, we should probably go over names. We have Rise, Metro, and Farky. Oh, that would have been bad. And versing Down PT, Commander, and Jaeger. So let's see. Rise is doing a pretty good job holding this area. Looks like he pushed back the British incursion in the north. In the middle, looks like Metro is doing pretty good. Oh, is he going to squad kill this unit? Oh, almost. Oh, by the way, that's a... Oh, wow, they're chasing the poor sniper. The sniper's like, run from my... Stop shooting at me. I only killed 3 of your men. And they were accidents. I was aiming for you. Yeah, at this point, they were suppressed. They're being torn apart. That was a good play at retreating. That being said, as we can see over here, though, Commander Grayscale doing a pretty good job of holding this point. Again, he was able to push up. Vickers machine gun will easily tear apart this poor MG42 because, again, no cover, out of the middle of nowhere, and suppressed. Yeah, it needs support to get through. Honestly, what I would do is just come in from multiple angles and flank it. Oh, but if he has 2 MGs in there, that will make it very difficult to attack. Unless you have an armored vehicle. Or snipers. Or something else along those lines. That being said, it looks like he's trying to put up this MG fortification until he can get his men back there. Because again, you may be asking yourself, oh my god, Greyshot, the Allies are winning. No, they're not, because they don't have the fuel points captured. They're playing a very, very risky move of pushing up and hoping they can hold. But the problem is the MG, actually both MGs, along with the sniper, just tore that MG apart. So honestly, he needs to cap stuff now, because he will not have the chance. And we do have a British sniper on the field. And again, this Farky guy has 2 snipers of his own. Very deadly at just taking out guys in buildings. As shown here. Very good. The problem is with this sniper is while it's very it's still a good sniper and it has the bonus of being effective against armor. The big issue with this sniper is the fact that it sucks at hitting guys in buildings. It honestly does. Yeah. That's the big thing about it. So it's like, what do you do? Well, the best thing to do is actually have it with an armor group. That way it could actually hit the armor of the enemy team and use its special to kind of knock them out for a temporary amount of time. But I wouldn't necessarily put this with an infantry assault team unless you're anti-armor specialized, because again, it sucks at buildings. It truly does. I've hit it. Fired. Think I saw it fire 5 times and I'll hit the broadside of a building. So it's like, again, it's one of its weaknesses, which I'm curious. Another MG coming in. Probably will suppress them. Oh, nice. Double coming from 2 angles. MG34 too, so they can easily push up with this MG. You can just hear the lack of firepower from this thing. Now we do have a nice universal carry with a flamethrower that should really squad wipe this MG. Okay, he's very lucky he got him up. Wow, that's the fastest MG I've ever seen get out of a building. Okay. You know what's really funny though, I find, is that both these Vermont guys could really, like, destroy these carriers with, here we go, with just Panzerfausting, but we have no grenadiers. We have snipers, which is pretty much allowing these universal carriers to do more damage than they honestly should. He's gonna die because he thought he could kill it. Dude, it's a flamethrower. You're gonna die. I hate to break it to you. Anyway, let's see what doctrines they went. So we have the festering support doctrine, which is good. The highlight would probably be the artillery units, good at killing emplacements. The Luftwaffe ground forces, great unit would be the Fallschirmjäger, and getting the OKW and MG, even though it kind of sucks until you upgrade it. And the German mechanized doctrine highlight is the, the drive-by track that can pretty much tear apart MGs, and of course the spotting scope, which is nice to have some recon. His sniper, can he snipe the other sniper? Well, that sniper sniped this sniper. Ooh, sniper gets snipered. Anyway, Commando Grayscale, 1 Commando Regiment. Highlight would be the heavy bombing strike. Vanguard operations highlight would probably be the strafing support, which is nice support for the area, along with the crocodile. Nice scout car. You can easily push back and take out this universal carrier. And also, again, very good also killing snipers. Even though it's an armor-piercing sniper, and it can probably do a lot, still, hypothetically speaking, it has some issues. They need infantry. They need support. Really, a flamethrower. That's what you're going to do. It's a flamethrower. This thing's going to blow. If it blows up. Oh, come on. I was hoping for the boom. But that usually happens when the shot hits from the back, not really from the front. But yeah. So it looks like actually even though he was holding in the north down PT, was countered and was able to take this area. So right now they are winning fuel-wise. The Axis need to have a nice counterattack and push. Because again, if you keep that flank open, it's easier to hold this spot than to try to hold this entire area. So they need to take the north quickly. Which means this guy has to finally push and take this area over here before they... Yep, there we go. Here come the fortifications. And actually, Jaeger is picking the Advanced Emplacement Regiment. Honestly, out of the 2 new British doctrines, I find this one to be more beneficial, because literally you get a front line, and I cannot tell you how amazing this counter battery is. Again, it tells your own artillery units in your base to just start firing upon the enemy. So it would only... Wow, the Beaufort just is like, sorry, no. And you know what's funny? You can see here, I think he upgrade. Yep, he has MG4 light machine guns. They can be picked up. So that's pretty hilarious. But yeah, no, as you can see, they're putting up Beauforts for defense. They want to make sure they hold this area as much as possible. I wouldn't be surprised if we put a Beaufort here. You know, just a trifecta of a Beaufort line. Oh my god. But anyway, so right now they are not going to be pushing over here. And the bad thing about the Beaufort is you have the suppressing fire, which, by the way, if you put a forward operation base, that would be even worse. They could literally, do that, where it fires suppressing bullets out of area. And as you saw, it does a lot of damage to buildings, ergo kills the buildings. The counterpoint is, again, you can see with the British, they're getting a lot of munitions, which is, I mean, they have a lot of munitions stored up. But if they put a lot of resources into these Beauforts in defense, that will cost them in the long run, because that will stop them from getting fuel, and they will probably need some decent AT, which looks like they do have here, to hold. Now the good news is if this Beaufort sees something, which I'm hopeful, yeah, it can just fire at the ice and it'll probably break the ice. That's what I kind of did on, was it Rostov Winter, I think is the map called. Face off at Rostov, where I would before the before the I guess the map was taken off rotation, I would play as OKW and just line the bank with flak turrets. Not because I thought flak turrets were good, even though they did kind of shoot down aircraft now and again, but just simply because of the fact that it would break the ice and any armor or infantry going through would literally fall to their death. Why are you blocking this area? Block it this way, not this way, because you're literally stopping your allies from getting from help. It's anyway, nice suppression. Kind of okay bunker placement. I think a little better would have been facing this way entirely, and then a little bit over here, but that's just me. Because right now, actually, if you wanted, right here, this way. Nice Puma, very nice. Again, not the best against infantry, but hey, if it gets some nice shots off, especially negative cover, it can do some damage. But unfortunately, you do have some AT, which is right on the line. Could probably fire a pop shard too. If he might lose the if he continues to push. Now, again, he's like, oh, let's attack the building. Well, look, there's a thing. So, yeah, they had AT will tear apart Puma. Dude, you're gonna die if you don't retreat. Smoke. Oh, will he die? Very lucky that cover was there. Probably stopped him from firing. Vickers machine gun keeping the enemy at bay. Dude, if you just attacked, while I do agree you should push, if you see all this, don't even. Nice mortar placement, decent location, very hard to hit. Nice kind of sealed off in the zone corner. Nice flank though with the Panzer Grenadiers doing some damage. So very good job. Unfortunately, it looks like this guy over here is going to have some issues. I'm not saying Farkey is down, but he's certainly having issues with the Bofor. And while the Bofor, I mean, is very powerful, and which, by the way, can tear apart this MG, decent location. Actually, I take that back. That was a terrible location. Because, again, you don't have to worry about flanking this way. So you can actually station the bunker to be like here, and then cover this. But that's just me. That's just me. Another bunker over here. Kind of a weak spot over here. Actually, you don't have anything in this bunker. Kind of weak spot over here. Very close to losing that Bofor. Wow, speak of the devil. Loses the Bofor. Okay. So right now, let's see. What are the British currently doing? British, you are currently upgrading to the company command post with down PT. You already have the company command post. I'm assuming you're saving up for one of these two upgrades. And Jaeger, you currently are saving up, and you currently have the company command post, but you don't have an upgrade. Usually people just skip the Cromwell, and will just go for like a Comet or a Churchill, just for the heavy armor sakes. Now again, for this map, the ice is very critical. If either side pushes, this ice is very deadly. I've actually seen a tank, was a King Tiger, like fall right here, which kind of sucks. But anyway, one shot break through the ice, including infantry. Infantry can kind of just fall in. Nice snipers, kind of holding the edges and kind of moving. I will say that that's a good move. Probably should heal this and make an MG bunker if you don't want them to flank through this direction, which is very common. Oh look, an AT gun. I wonder again. If you, again, straight from your base, it's going to go straight here. Wait, actually, I have no idea what it's trying. Oh, wow, you're pulling up in it. Are you insane? Are you... I have no idea what that AT gun was doing. It's like, I think he was actually giving the AT gun, and they just got massacred. It's like, here, you need this AT gun. But honestly, I don't think they do, because right now... Rise just did a great assault at North, burning a lot of his, again, his support weapons, and his mortar placement, while is slightly injured. I'm not saying that's good or bad, I'm just saying it is injured and being hurt by the mortar half-jack. Very nice. If he was smart, he would tell it to actually hit the ice and it would fall through. That would be the most incredible thing ever. But that's just me. Anyway, double snipers picking this guy. Oh, trying to hit this, but I think might be killed by the Bofors. We shall see. If he can stop it. Yep, he did. That was pretty epic. He stopped the Bofor being in place. Actually, surprised the Bofor could be made on ice. Because you figure the Bofor would die as it would fall through. I mean, I don't know if that's even... I've never even tested that. I assume you can't place it in placement there. Nice Panzer Grenadier attack. Taking out that Universal Carrier. Sucks for the Universal Carrier, because again, that was I think that was a machine gun upgrade that was on that thing. So, yeah. Anyway, looks like he tried to move the AT and stuff to try to break it. Try to send the half-track to its watery grave, but essentially that did not happen, which kind of sucks for him. Anyway, more Germans moving up. Let's see. What do you have? Your Vickers machine gun, which I think you should have put in the building, because then you wouldn't fall susceptible to that. Bundle grenades going out, doing quite a lot of damage to these support weapons. Infantry coming up, and this is the big catch-all. Well, as we can see, the Germans again, and then we see the British. The British have slightly more men, but it's pretty much even. And right now it's like long game. It's like right now we're in mid tier. It's like we're right now in mid tier. And who has better mid tier equipment? And honestly, that would go to the Germans. But to counterpoint, the British have better late game equipment and armor. Wow, are you seriously in a fight right now? You're gonna lose. You stupid Puma. If it's an AT gun, you have speed. You can go around it. You know this. Around it. Or move up Stern Pioneers, which will probably own it in 2 seconds flat. There you go. Instant. Jesus Christ. I'm surrounded by... Are you telling this thing to attack this AT gun? Why aren't you just decommissioning it for fuel? And don't get me wrong, I agree at killing it is very important. I think decommissioning for fuel would have been way smarter. Nice flame going out where you're shooting it is the bigger question. I mean, a lot of these guys are equipped with, again, those Brent, so it makes them very... Oh, nice flame. They're going to run through it, cause a little bit of damage. Probably not all that much, but still a little bit. We have, let's see, mortar pit and a Boffer. A little bit too close. Honestly, I think you should spread them out, and I think you should put a forward assembly. That way you could get the both benefits, such as, again, with this one, it is a faster fire rate, which, again, with a mortar is very, very good. Now, anyway, unfortunately, this guy, down PT, I hate to break it to you, well, you have amazing infantry. You don't seem to be gaining all that much gold. Like, again, nice forward assembly position, kind of close up. But that being said, it looks like this guy's been doing a lot of attacks against you. And, hate to break it to you, but now with this base here, which I think is kind of put it in the wrong direction, I think you should have made it a little, like, again, facing this way or turned it. Because while a gun can turn any direction, it is kind of a weird facing area or thing. Maybe put it behind cover right here would have been better. I do like it how it kind of goes over the ice. So, again, if something comes over, it can maybe shoot it. Or it can stop anything here. But I don't know. It just... You're making it so that it's long ways, and that any AT gun here will probably take it out, which is probably a bad thing for you. Let's see, with Royal Engineers, again, we can see he went the Anvil Doctrine, because, again, you only get heavy engineers with Anvil, which allows him to get the Churchill and also early detection. Nothing with Jaeger, and actually no armor of any type, so it looks like he's wasting a lot of resources on emplacements, and this guy hasn't picked it. Down PT hasn't picked anything yet. Actually, it's funny, the emplacement guy is so far the one losing the emplacements. So, oof. Again, get that upgrade, 75 munitions. It's worth it. It honestly is. An immune to small arms fire. That's huge. So let's see, we have a command tank, which actually boosts all infantry and armor in the area, so that's a really good tank to have, actually. Again, mid-tier. That being said, if they got a Cromwell or something, that could be very deadly, or a Firefly. Again, can't really fight a Firefly. I've seen sometimes Panzer IV is able to fight all Fireflies if it's done right, but again, nice job just keeping that long range. Honestly, I think you should move up a little bit and try to like do some pop shots. But again, you could still just get sight radius and pretty much in the line of fire without being within direct sight lines of this thing. Nice fire grenade, going to cause major damage to those units. Still staying there, still burning to death. And how long will it go for? Ooh, that was a lot of damage just by one fire grenade. Here we have a command tank doing some nice pop shots, but there's an AT gun over here. Very nice placement, stopping any armor from crossing that area. Bunker finally upgrades. Probably should heal it, so maybe you should heal it now. Okay, and also looks like here we have a... Wow, really? Just a Cromwell? Alright, just a Cromwell, that's fine. And now we have a real... Okay, stop it. Stop it. Okay? Again, attacked enemy units. This Fallschirmjäger, I just find it so terrible. So bad. So close to killing it. Oh, nice grenade. Squad wipes so many of those Panzer Grenadiers. That being said, this thing's actually doing a decent job until the armor comes in. If he's gonna go for this, and he's gonna get killed on the ice, 20 bucks. Oh my god, so lucky that shot missed. Nice shot though. I'll give you that. Nice shot, just like, hey, you're gonna still lose it. But that being said, that was a pretty pitiful attack. Don't get me wrong, it was a nice double team. Well, nice sliding, by the way. But the problem I find is very simple. Oh, by the way, yeah, the infantry section can heal is the upgrade as well. The big issue is, like, where's this guy? Yeah, he lost his Panzer Grenadiers. And that was some upgrade Panzer Grenadiers. It was just one grenade. That's why you don't blob up your forces in this tiny area. Okay, so anyway, continuing on, Metro Wolf is saving up. He has a ton of fuel. I would actually be very surprised. I am very surprised he's not going for a Panther. I feel like that would be a really good thing to get. For this guy, saving up a ton of fuel. I wouldn't be surprised if he got a Panther, but I also think he's saving up for a King Tiger. But I feel like that's a bad move, having two people save up for the heaviest of armor. Sometimes it's better to just one person to get it out. That way, of course, you can deal with combat threats such as, again, the Cromwell currently owning your Panzer IV, because your Panzer IV is a short barrel tank and not able to really fight a long barrel tank all that well unless you have AT, which he has, but it's slowly but surely coming up. Grenadiers in that building, not sure why. I think actually that building's a great location for an MG because they can't really flank this way, meaning a great location here is perfect. Nice Panzer Grenadier shots with the Panzer Shreks. We have some type of smoke coming in. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Oh, it's strafing support. MG still here, which will block the infantry from moving up, but that's pretty much a bad sign. Alright, Rise is going for a Panther, and this guy has a ton of manpower, which he could probably be using for more equipment. Metro got himself arty piece. Okay. I feel like that's a waste, but whatever. The reason I say that's a waste is just because of this guy's doctrine. I don't know if he knows it, but if he activates this thing's ability into counter arty, which is very useful, it will actually it will use the base artillery to arty this. And while it's not exactly the most precise, it will still do damage. So right now the biggest issue I find with these guys is the fact they just went Cromwells. But that being said, while the Cromwell is an okay tank, a Firefly is also a good tank, a really good tank destroyer. The problem is the Germans, which again should have the better, like more Panther stuff like that, kind of wasted their time and they're currently wasting their fuel and tried to save up for better stuff. So I don't know exactly why they did that, but I feel like that would be a dumb move. You have to get out better armor because again, your command tank is not going to win against a Cromwell. It's not. The command tank will support other pieces of infantry and stuff like that and make it seem like, oh, look at that. Like, this thing is probably going to die one more shot if it took it. And this thing is providing, again, better defensive bonuses, which is allowing Panzer Grenadiers to do more damage and to survive longer because it's in the radius of this thing, which is really, really cool. Another attack over here, but again, PT's infantry forces, which again, a lot of guys lost, as you can tell. Remember, he had all the guys equipped with special weapons? Now he doesn't. So there's an issue.
It's time for action.
Double sniper. Dude, that is when you use your special fire ability and hits like 3 of them, makes them suppressed. Right now, do the fire. Come on. Oh my god. You deserve that. You deserve that. I like how he's chasing the snipers and he has no, like, honestly, I would be like, and then he walked upon the enemy. But the thing is, oh my god, this is why you always get Piats. They're just breaking up through the gut. Okay, now the Panther's here, thank Christ. And Metro still has no heavy Panzer Corps. And you didn't retreat that, are you kidding me? Oh my god. The Germans are underdogs here, and they need to definitely play better. Something's coming down over here. Really? sector art. You waste 200 munitions on sector artillery here. There's no point, no rhyme or reason. No, again, use sector artillery. Any units entering your target sector will be barraged. Guess what? They're not in the sector. And it was a terrible location to put in. Oh my god. Anyway, looks like the Germans are counterattacking, but they're slowly being whittled down. Look at overall manpower, and currently they are a lot lower than the British. Actually, not even a lot. No, they are. I guess you could say they are. I mean, it's a noticeable difference. By the way, not to speak of politics here again, but I will say a stunning upset. I honestly thought Bernie Sanders was going to lose Michigan. Like, I thought it was going to be close, but I was like, oh, he's not going to win, and then he wins it. I'm like, yeah, that's a nice little victory for you. Still have to get a bunch of delegates, but hey, at least you're slightly closer, and hopefully you can win some more on the next Super Tuesday. I don't know. I like when real life is just like, oh, in a stunning upset. That's like, or like the stunning comeback. It's like all that. That's pretty interesting in my book. Because he was down like 20% in all the polls. So essentially, to put this in Company of Heroes terms, this is when the enemy team controls 2/3 of the map, and then you somehow take it back and win the game in one decisive blow. Or like that, where it's just clear ignorance and stupidity going on. Where it's like, I'm gonna charge you with my Cromwell. I'm gonna walk into 2 tanks and a piece of AT, and I'm gonna win. I'm gonna do this, and I fail. Kind of like Jeb Bush. Oh, did I just do that? Yeah, because literally he turned into a goddamn meme. Or like the Ghostbusters trailer, which oh, nice grenade, which just released. I kid you not, a second trailer that literally is like, we're sorry, for Friends Save New York, and all sorts of other stuff. And it's a lot quicker pace. Thank Christ. I'm not saying a comedy has to be quick-paced, but it does have to be quick-witted. And if your comedy trailer is not quick-witted, like the Deadpool trailer, it's something is wrong with your comedy. Anyway, nice job killing the AT gun, the packet. That will allow the Cromwell to move up. Is that another Cromwell in the background just being healed? No, it's a Crocodile Churchill. I'm like, that doesn't look right. But yeah, they're slowly pushing up, breaking through the mid. We do have some armor over here, so I don't think they'll be able to push over here and take this area, so I think their fuel is safe. And again, the Germans still have 2 victory points, so again, they're winning in that regard. Nice that's what you need. That's what you need. You need a Panzerwerfer. You know what you don't need? This blob coming in right into your heart, because again, they take out that point, which is a great move. You knock out their fuel. It's a key choke, take a point to take out. Looks like the British are making a staging operation over here. I don't think they'll be able to push them back, so that's pretty unfortunate. Nice mortar pit, still alive. Again, I feel like you could have probably took it out and probably saved yourself, but whatever. This guy should probably be moving over his armor to help mid. Oh, never mind. They actually pull back. No, yeah, definitely pull it back. Hit the guy as soon as he crosses. As soon as he... Oh, no, don't... You're going to fire with your main gun and fall into the water. Oh, my God. That was a great Stuka strike hitting. He knows where the forward encampment is, and he takes it out. That was beautiful. Nice flank. Thank you. Thank you. One German player knows what he's doing. That's a Crocodile, so honestly, even though he has heavy armor, the Panther will still probably... Oh, wow. What the heck? Oh. So strafing support was called in, and precision barrage was called in. Nice arty strike. The Crocodile kind of took the shots of this thing. He still has enough for infantry and more stuff, but yeah. Yeah. Nice shot, at least killing that thing. I'll give you that. But now you have to deal with light infantry, and that's when the Panzerwerfer would come in. Unfortunately, as you can see, this guy's slowly pushing in this side. They're losing mid, and without the armor, pretty much to hold this area. I don't think he's going to hold it. That was a great attack that is why you pay attention to red smoke. I didn't see it, but you need to pay attention because, again, that precision RD strike killed your Panther, and then the strafing support just annihilated Wolf's left. Yeah. Yeah, that's why you have to pay those attention, especially when you're versing that, because, again, that precision RD strike is very deadly. Also, why do you have a Panther fighting an AT gun? I just don't understand. Pull back. Just pull back. The thing is, I find really interesting, though, is PT has his guys all close up together. Finally got P out for anti-armor. But the thing I find really interesting... Oh, nice trying to run him over. Which you could. Like so. Wow, really? You didn't even fight any armor. You're just AT guns. Move up infantry. My god. And by the way, don't say you don't have enough manpower for infantry. You have enough manpower for infantry. You both do. Because that's what you need. But right now, things are not looking good for the Germans. While they do hold the vital fuel, they are losing on all fronts very quickly and being pushed back. This guy... Oh my god, nice grenade. That was a nice... I think it was a Gammon bomb. Maybe not. That was a nice Panzerwerfer, though. I think the art... Okay, here's the thing. I feel like this already is too little too late. And while... Don't get me wrong. You were getting excellent strikes. Oh my god. Heavy bombers right on the edge of the base. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna... Oh, he doesn't even notice. This guy doesn't even notice. Oh, they don't know. Ooh. Well, that sucks. It actually hurt his base. And actually killed the flak emplacements for defense. So the enemy's on the baselines. It's not looking good. They barely hold anything. It's not like this guy doesn't have enough manpower. He has enough to get a Panther, honestly. Like, again, you say Greyshot. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. He just needs to decommission some of these points. My god. And they just lost another Panther because they charged AT guns. This is the one time I'm going to say it's like, this is when you need to coordinate. You needed someone to get a Panzerwerfer, honestly, to take out some better equipment. Don't get me wrong, your Stuka strikes and everything have been nice, but they're a little too late. They've been blobbing this entire game. You should have got that art. You should have made sure you got that arty. Like, Metro Wolf, for the longest time, didn't have this, even though he had the fuel for it. So, honestly, you should have rushed it. Wow, this Stuka is going to die. A painful death. Oh, wow, is it really going to live? It lived. I can't believe that. That's insane. The machine gunner's dead. Oh my god. Repair to restore full functionality. Guys, we just have to repair the guy inside the, the machine gun turret. It'll be fine. But right now, I find it very difficult for the Germans to win, just because of the fact that this guy has so much munitions, he can keep bombing them back and, just annihilating them. Unless they get some awesome strikes against, like, this blob, or, like, again, the blob surrounding. Unless they do that, which they need to do, they won't win the game. Yeah. And I think it's actually, don't get me wrong, I think the British have been doing a pretty good job of a nice AT, infantry, and armor. I just feel like the Germans just didn't expand themselves enough. Like, dude, you have 1,000 manpower. Use it. Get more men. Because that's what they're capitalizing on. It's like they have more men, which takes up more space, which allows them more space, gets them more territory, allowing more resources, allowing for better armors, such as the Churchill or the Crocodile. And while you did actually have an advantage to get those resources and to jump up and actually beat the British at their own game. Why are you calling it a bombing strike on this location? I will never know. No one quit, right? No. I was gonna say. That seems like an AI thing to do, would be the calling bombers on your own guys. Wow, okay, the Churchill's just like, I don't care. There goes the AT gun, and here comes the swarm of infantry. Probably, yep, there's not much they can do. This guy need to bring up his Panther. Yep, here comes the Panther. Do they have AT? Eh, not really. Oh, no, they do. They have Panzerschrecks, aka from the dead Panzer Grenadiers all over the map. Also, we look over at this guy. And we... Wow, that's not counter-artillery? Who's doing the arty? Oh, it's this guy's base. Down PT must have threw some smoke. I think down PT is no, down Rise is probably their best. Oh, actually, I take it back. They all suck in their own way. Cause this guy won't get more men. He could have got for Kenwerfers, and they could have owned. Oh my god. And this guy doesn't know the difference between. Nice Firefly, by the way. I swear to God, you're going on the ice. If this Firefly kills you on the ice, come on. Oh my god, really, Firefly? He stays there. He's staying on the ice. Bye. No! No! Don't do that. No, no. Don't take this away from me. You kill him on the ice. Kill him! Please! I only have one thing. Come on. Yes! And he pulls out so he doesn't even fall from the barrage on the water. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Nice strafing support coming in, try to take these guys out. Once again, lose that Panther. This guy retreats. We have Stuka. Metro Wolf has pretty much no infantry, which definitely does suck. And this guy probably is the best overall army, but he can't push to save his life. He can. I don't understand this. All he needs is just some infantry. And he doesn't want to do that. He just wants to... Oh my... It's frustrating. It truly is. When the enemy has so much territory, but you know just getting normal infantry would easily beat it. Oh my god. I love this guy's tenacity with the Firefly, but you needed the upgrade, and you kind of needed to do that now. But unfortunately, because he didn't have the rockets or the support, you're going to lose. The Beaufort's now like, I'm gonna be in the fight, bouncing most of the shells, but whatever, it's still doing something. With the Firefly firing long range, again, he can sacrifice Fireflies. The British have enough fuel and stuff to be like, oh, I don't care. The Germans, except for this guy, which I don't understand. You're getting a Puma. Oh my god, never mind. I originally said this guy's good. No, he's not. You have. Oh my god, you need more infantry. They're gonna surrender. They're just gonna surrender. Yep, there they go. And that's GG. Honestly, I like the British tenacity. I like the forward emplacement. And I like, again, their involvement. I just feel like they were good, but there were lots of little mistakes that the Germans did that kind of screwed them. The attack over here, again, the placements and defenses over here should have been better. The placements and defenses over here. It's the little things that will literally just, you think are okay, but it'll slip you. It'll make you regret your decision and fall apart. Again, just like the attack over here, simply not seeing the red smoke killed his entire army and their chance of a counterattack. This was their Gettysburg. This was their assault, like final push to break the British. And if that would have succeeded, he probably could have won. If he could have defeated that incursion, he would have been able to break them. The problem is, the red, again, he wasn't paying attention. He saw the red smoke. And instead of being like, okay, hey, can you put down some smoke bombs for me as I make my retreat? And then he could have made it okay without the planes swarming him. He stayed there, he kept fighting, and eventually he lost everything. Because, again, it's either retreat or die, and he chose to die. That's my method of using any type of special weapon. You either are going to retreat right now, and like, again, even though you probably are winning, or you're going to die from the bomb strike. What are you going to choose? That's how you use special weapons, special, like, powers and stuff like that. Anyway, Jaeger, down PT, 42,000. Very nice, 156 kills. Your infantry was very good. I feel like your survivability, though, could have been desired. More desirable, I should say. Also, your emplacements were a little bit out there, but, you know, whatever. I feel like, again, you weren't focusing on emplacements. You were focusing on attacking. And while Rise did a good job on defense, again, Homo got the most kills and damage. I can definitely see that. He did kill a lot of things with the Panzer Grenadiers. But again, he did make a lot of mistakes. So, yeah, I'd have to say that was a pretty big downfall. But again, we look at rank. And even though rank, again, I say rank means nothing, these guys have played way more matches. So honestly, these mistakes these guys did were honestly I expected from these guys. And the fact that it did not happen is just showing that, again, A, rank means nothing, and B, as long as you're a good player, you can, if you're a good player that is focusing on making sure you don't mess up on those key mistakes, then you're okay. But if you do, you have to diminish RNG. You have to try to diminish RNG as much as possible so that way you know you can win. And when you don't, and you rely, again, like XCOM, on one key shot and it misses, and you're like, oh, this is BS, and it's like, no. You put yourself in this situation, and you rolled the dice, and that's what you get. And on that note, I'm going to end it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Send in those replays. Being a ton lately, so thank you guys. And I'll see you next time.